Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel. I'm about to do recap of week 11, real quick, and I'm gonna talk about them Cowboys, fresh off our victory against the Falcons on Sunday, and then I'm gonna go into the week 12 picks. I'm gonna do the week 12 picks today, holiday week, and I won't be around Wednesday or Thursday to do no um picks. So I'm gonna do all that today. So let me turn this down. I got this crazy uh Monday night football game. The Rams and the Chiefs is replaying itself on the NFL Network. I seen the highlight packet of the game. Being a working man, I wasn't able to see it live, but wow, that's like Big 12, Big 10 college football. Mm. But Rams came out on top. You can't win in those type of games with 5 turnovers, including 2 turnovers under 2 minutes when you had the ball trying to drive for the tie or the lead and threw 2 interceptions. So then they got 21 points off the turnovers, but then Kansas City got 14 points off the turnovers from what I've seen so far. So yeah, that was wow. That was the highlight packet. Wow, that was a crazy game. Crazy, crazy. So the Cowboys went to the ATL and took care of business, uh, pulling out a 22-19 victory. Um, gutsy performance. It was gutsy. Um, Vanderish played lights out. Um, um, Demarcus Lawrence, yeah, he's playing lights out, and he have an injury. He's wearing some kind of left shoulder harness. He got injuries, and he's still playing lights out. So it was a good victory. Um, the offense got to still come online and be better. The running game and offensive line that's definitely better. But the Cowboys, they are still among last in the league, among the bottom of the league, far as attempting to throw that ball 20 yards down the field more. I'm just giving stats. I mean, we on a 2 game roll. Ain't nothing trying to be negative here. Ain't nobody trying to be negative here or nothing. But I'm just stating, the facts. Cause you got a division opponent coming up. Your division opponents know you better than anybody. So you got to be willing to take a couple of shots a game. I'm talking about deep, deep, deep passes. I mean, uh, look at them like punts. If you can't connect or throw an interception, but you got to throw them shots down the field to open things up. So the although we winning 2 in a row, the offense is still. And I'm not asking them to be like these 2 teams back here. Okay, that's not what we asking. If that's not you, then but come on, you can throw that ball downfield more. Now that the offensive line is playing better, giving you more time. So that's one thing I got out of defense. Defense just gonna have to continue to get healthy, especially on that offense, on that defensive line. That's what I'm seeing. Um, all right, being close don't matter no more. And I'm talking about these defensive backs. Awuzie is a good defensive back. I haven't seen nobody really, not too many people just beat him, just straight out burn him on the pattern. He is there, but being there is not enough anymore. You have to make a play. Atlanta possibly would have scored within the 2 minutes, and the way things turned out, we got the ball back and was able to get the field goal at the end. That's fine. But it others, I mean, they wasn't supposed to score on that one play 40 yards. You was there. These defensive backs are not getting burnt. They are there. I mean, I don't know if it's they got to go back to the basics. They got to go back to the basics. I mean, you looking at this guy, you step for step with the guy. He indicated to you that the ball was coming, and he just caught. I mean, I guess you can try to use the "there's no defense for a perfect pass." Use that defense, but he was right there. Wouzier was right there, stride for stride, looking at him. He looking up, adjusting, indicating the ball was coming. You got to get your hands up quicker. You have to leap while turning around in midair and bat that ball down. These corners, these corners got to tighten up. All right, you can't get no more credit. No more credit for being there and not getting burnt. You have to get your head around, get them hands up a second, a millisecond, a second earlier to make some plays. So that's my quick analysis about the offensive defense. But it's a great win. Don't congratulate nobody. Keep the pressure on them because soon as the pressure is off, these coaches, the head coach and offensive coordinator, soon you take the pressure off, they I think just revert back to something else. I mean, you can see it's getting better because the players are executing, but we still lacking something with as far as the vision and the creativity, not getting that ball downfield. Because like I say, this not negative, but I watch football, and you got these rookies that came out this year. Then you got rookies, the second year players, and third year players. They spreading this ball all over the field, and it just seems like we are still like limited. And you're not going to tell me that we don't have people running free. So it's either a conscious effort not to throw the ball down the field, being conservative, or this the quarterback just not getting it done. But we got to win. We have to win the way we winning. So it's not a criticism, but when you start playing these opponents that know you better, that might become an issue. Like Thursday, Thanksgiving. So that might be more of an issue. The ones that know you best, if they can clamp down on your route trees and know what you're doing, knowing what's coming, then it's going to be harder. But that was a great win. Great win. Great win. So for week 11, wow, week 11, um, I was 8-5 for week 11. I could have got the double digit wins. I mean, I did pick the Chiefs, um, but I ain't worried about that one. I could have got the double digit wins if the Chargers and the Panthers, them the two teams that hurt me this week. But anyway, it was a good week, 8-5. Um, and as far as the Cowboys, I break the season down in quarters. You had your first 4 games, your second 4 games, your third 4 games, then your last 4 games. So what I predicted for this team, since they came out struggling, what I predicted for this team was, until you can get it going, or if you can get it going, I predicted for this team to just don't lose none of these quarters. At the least, be 500, 2-2, 2-2, so you can figure it out. If you ain't got to figure out halfway, then you got to start figuring out in the third quarter, 2-2 or 3-1, and start figuring it out. So that's how I do it. That's how I was doing it. So we, according to that formula, we are 1 game behind, because the first quarter was 500, but see, in that second quarter, you was 1-3. They were 1-3, so they 1 game behind. The formula that I set for them. So far in this third quarter games, 2-0. So it would be great to make up for being 1 game behind by winning these last 2 games against the Skins and the Saints. It would be great. And we'll talk about the Saints next week. The Skins are in front of us, so I ain't looking down to them yet. But you can't put yourself in a position by messing up this week and going 500 this quarter and having to win against the Saints. So we have to take care of business this Thursday to be 3-1 in this quarter, and then go on and not looking far ahead and knock off these Saints and be 4-0 in this quarter. But we got to get 3-1 this quarter. Okay, so that's how I've been looking at it. So I'm gonna do these picks for week 12. It's week 12 already. Week 12. So Thursday, Thanksgiving football. All right. Um, Chicago at Detroit. Man, this kid is just he's a monster. A monster. The defensive end for the Bears that the Raiders let go. Why can't he think of his name right now? Khalil Mack. He is a monster. He can really change a game. And you look how bad that Rams defense is playing, and it was a rumor that they was they was trying to get him coming off the end, but then Detroit do something on Thanksgiving at home. I'm gonna go with Detroit at home, and a little bit of an upset on Thanksgiving. Um, Detroit at home or Chicago on Thanksgiving. Um, I'm gonna skip the Cowboys and come back. Falcons play the Saints on Thanksgiving Day, so we got 3 games on Thanksgiving. Look, you see how the the Broncos beat the Chargers. I say that to say this: it's just something about, no matter how good you are, when you playing against your division, things change. The Saints ain't gonna be doing all that scoring against the Falcons. For some reason, it just changed when you got a division opponent. Most times, is it gonna change that much for this to be my upset special? No, give me. It's gonna be a close game. It ain't gonna be all that 40, 50 points going by the Saints. But I want to pick Atlanta for upset special. Just give me the Saints. Give me the Saints. Cleveland at uh Bengals. I don't have all the information I need. If AJ Green is playing, definitely the Bengals. But I don't have that information right now. Um, Cleveland gonna come in and play hard. I can't go Cleveland in this one. I'm gonna go Bengals at home. San Francisco at Tampa Bay. Give me these some grimy games to call this week. Give me 49ers on the road. 49ers on the road will take care of Tampa Bay. Jacksonville, I think Jacksonville probably done. I think they done. They going to Buffalo. Oh man, Jacksonville. You know I make these picks, then I run through, so I can change on any one of these on my run through. Baltimore over Raiders. Here we go. Seattle at Carolina. I'm gonna take Carolina because they're at home, but I can't easy pick Seattle. But I'm gonna go with Carolina because they home. Patriots gonna beat the Jets. Giants at Eagles. Giants said they're gonna run the table. We'll see. Give me the Eagles just don't look right. Eagles don't look right. Give me the Eagles at home. Give me Chargers at home over the Cardinals. Give me the Colts at home over the Dolphins. Steelers at Denver. This is intriguing. Steelers was on the road last week. They tried to give one away. I think Denver gonna take the Steelers down. Steelers should have lost last week, but Jacksonville couldn't close the show. See, when I give my picks, most times I'm just looking at it and going through. I'm giving it raw. You getting it raw from me. All right. You getting it raw right here at the bottom of YouTube. You getting it raw. These other guys, they got a chance to look at injury reports and everything before they make decision. Who's active, who's inactive, and everything. I'm giving it. I'm you getting it raw right here. Uh, I want to pick Broncos to beat Steelers at home. Give me Steelers on the road. Green Bay at Minnesota on the Sunday night game. Damn, these some hard games to pick this week. Wow. Kirk Cousins is not impressive and very underwhelming. The Vikings are at home. Green Bay lost. The loser of this game is in trouble. Give me the. I went to Vikings last week and they hurt me. Vikings at home. Give me the Vikings at home. Monday Night Football. Tennessee at Houston. Give me Houston. So I'm gonna go back way back to Thursday. Cowboys. Cowboys are gonna have to keep it. That wild game. That shootout is on behind me. Sorry about that. Cowboys. And this is what fans say. They got offensive line is banged up. They got a backup quarterback. I mind you, 2016 Cowboys lost 3 games. All three of them was in the division. One of them was in Texas Stadium with starting quarterback McCoy. Okay, so don't get caught up in that. They got banged up offensive line, and the quarterback is they got a backup quarterback and all this. Fans, you should know better. You should know not to get caught up in that. All right, because I'm telling you, just because the nature of the history of the Cowboys and who they are, you can sign a squad, a team of all practice squad players, and put them on the field with the Cowboys, and they're gonna buck at them. They're gonna buck at them. So some of the stuff that other teams and advantages that other teams got, we don't got. We don't have. You saying they got uh say that running game been sorry, say a team running game been sorry all year, averaging 30, 50 yards a game all season. When it comes to the Cowboys, they're going to come in there and they're going to try to find a way to average 80, 100, 150 yards in that game. Quarterback been throwing interceptions and been playing sorry all season. But against us, he going to stand up. He going to rise up and buck. So fans should know by now not to look at injuries, other team injuries, and backup quarterback situations and stats about other teams. Because for some reason, for historical reasons, it don't matter if we was 15-0 the previous season or 1-15. When they come to play the Cowboys, they're gonna buck. So saying that, the Cowboys need to buck first against all opponents and buck hard. Blitz these guys. Hit them hard, legal, hard, clean hits early in the game to make them say, "Oh shoot, oh shoot." Don't let them rise up and buck on you in your home stadium. Cowboys have to take care of business. They have to take care of business. All right, these corners, you don't get credit no more for being there. Y'all have to make plays, pass defenses, interceptions. You have to make plays. No more credit for being there, scribe for scribe. Offense, defense line, keep on getting more pressure. We need to get some people back off of injuries. Keep on blitz this guy, pressure this guy. I don't care nothing about no all these stories they're gonna be talking about this week. Colt McCoy, he's going back to home. He played in Texas. He played for Texas. Adrian Peterson, he's from Texas. All their family members gonna be up in the stand. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't. I don't care. All those little stories and all that. Go out here and jump on these guys early and often. early and often. Take care of business. And don't ruin my turkey day. Cowboys over the Redskins on Thanksgiving Day. So let me go back review these picks and get off of here. So Detroit gonna find a way at home on Thanksgiving Day uh, to beat the Bears. The Cowboys is gonna beat the Redskins. The Saints in a closer game than everybody think and realize is going beat the Falcons, and I'm gonna be mad if that end up being an upset special. Uh, I can't change my picks once I make them and I'm off the air. I'm going with the Bengals at home over the Browns. AJ Green don't play. The Bengals probably lose. But I don't have that information, injury report. Bengals over Browns. 49ers over Tampa Bay. Jacksonville and Buffalo. No, Buffalo gonna beat Jacksonville after Jacksonville trying to stand up and Pittsburgh just emotionally crushed them. They are done. They are done. Buffalo is gonna beat Jacksonville. Baltimore over Raiders. This game can go either way, but I'm picking Carolina over Seattle. Patriots over Jets. This game can go either way. I should go with the offense that's playing better and pick the Giants over the Eagles at home. I mean, their offense is playing better. I'm gonna go with the Eagles at home over Giants. Chargers over Cardinals. Colts over Dolphins. I'm gonna stay with Minnesota at home on Sunday Night Football over Green Bay. Or I skip one. Pittsburgh, Denver. Denver gonna get to Pittsburgh. This is a switch. Denver is at home. Denver gonna get to Pittsburgh. Denver gonna get to Pittsburgh. And then you got the Houston Texans is gonna beat the Tennessee Titans. All right. So if you see this video, you come along later on, watch this video. Thank you for your time. Happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving to you all. And I'll be back if it's the Lord's will to recap week 12 and hopefully confidently with a Cowboys victory. Going for 3 in a row. Thank you.